Cross. Hi, my name is Anna and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back for a very exciting comeback reaction and we'll be reacting to Wonho.
Yes, so Wonho is back today with his new release called Crazy, Off Caps. Obviously, we have watched the teaser in advance, so I kind of know what to expect with this and are very excited. So that being said, let us go!
He looks so fluffy. Now he doesn't look fluffy.
I was about to say, yeah, I don't think this is like a fluffy music video concept. Yeah, not.
His personality's always fluffy.
Oh?
What are you taking?
The lyrics did just say, want to take you on a trip. Oh, but this is really cool. Guitar.
Yeah. The ropes are really interesting.
I mean, just the underlying feeling of danger again. Oh.
I'm just waiting for him to break the ropes.
At the end of the song, it'll
Yeah.
probably happen.
Ooh. I already love it. That guitar line sold me.
When it starts moving more at the end of the phrase.
A bowl?
Oh. I love the chorus drop.
Makes you want to move.
We both have been that a lot. The lights are like the ropes from earlier, which haven't shown up since the beginning. Huh? Where is this?
What is that?
What? Is that like a head?
It's not falling to their knees in this dance.
Oh. I need to know
What
that
was
thing
that
is.
thing? Oh my god!
What? He didn't break free though, so it's like a continuation, but...
Okay, let's jump straight into some comments. Anna, would you like to start us off?
Yeah, I can tell just based on the way that we both were quieter during the second verse that we both are really into this song, this music style. I mean, you already said that oh, that guitar line got me sold, and I had been thinking it too, but more so than just the guitar line, I think everything about this is our music taste.
Yeah, when the second verse and the second chorus came around, we were both so focused on just dancing along, and it was oh, there's a camera on me. It's so good. He suits the style so well. I was really into it, obviously.
Yeah, like it's not hard and heavy, but there's still an intensity because there's like the edge of danger music style.
Yeah.
He suits it very well. I mean, we've said one of the first One Whole reactions. Was it the first one? You did the whole thing about like danger.
Oh yeah, should we have a quick recap of that?
Yes.
This functions almost the exact same way. So what you're seeing visually is making your heart race. So he's tied up in some of the scenes, the lasers that you were pointing out that are kind of like the ribbons. He's on a mechanical bull at one point. Just sort of everything about it, even just the scenes where he's in front of the people with the sheets over their head and then they envelop him. Those sorts of things make it feel more dangerous and it makes your heart race. And then like psychology gets in there and it makes you feel like your adrenaline is pumping and you're like, oh my gosh, I like this. So even more than you would just like it listening to the song, it like elevates how much you enjoy the experience. It doesn't hurt that he's also a very attractive man, so that helps.
Now that our little recap is over, the guitar line that we were both really into. I really like the theme in the chorus because of the way it builds throughout the chorus. When you hear the guitar, every single time it plays in the chorus, there's like an extra addition to the phrase. Because at first it's just the duh, 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 and then the next part is the addition to it, and then the final part is like the full phrase, which I think is just like really good because it reminds me of like when you first learn like music instrumental composition, a basic thing that you learn to do is just layering. So for an intro of a song, you'll often hear like first instrument and then next thing on top layered and then next thing on top layered. It's kind of like that where you're just adding to it.
I think they're highlighting that in the dance too, which is also one of those things that you learn in like choreography composition classes, like layer the amount of people doing a movement because then it emphasizes like the line in the song that you're trying to emphasize, which is clearly the guitar line. So you see that too where he'll start and then the dancers will like build and build and build until it's the whole group, which also makes it feel more dangerous because then it starts feeling like overwhelming. Like I had that feeling at the very end when I was like, oh, because the dance break started and they were like moving out and towards you, and that's very much like makes you almost want to do that. But overall, I really liked the dance too, especially in the chorus, because the style that he's doing is a little bit like groovier, I guess, like the way he's moving his body. And it's just so like pleasant to watch. That sounds so strange to say, but I really like the way that it was emphasizing, especially the beats in the song, because there's some points where they'll actually like draw out movements over other beats. And so that sort of makes you like ride the rhythm with him. It just, like we were saying in it, it was making us move along. And that's sort of the whole point of the dance as well. You're almost like mimicking what he's doing as you're watching it. It was really, really nice.
That makes me think of like specifically the line that sticks out to me in the chorus is the end, like going crazy, because instead of just singing it like going crazy, he does like going and then there's like a crazy and just little things like that. Also, that line is very catchy and I was singing it by the end because I mean just melodically it's catchy, but also it's doubled by the guitar line, so it sticks in your head more.
Same, I was also singing it by the end of the song. You can definitely see it in the reaction. I thought that this was just really interesting. There's some sort of power play going on here in this music video concept dance as well though, because obviously like he's tied up somewhere. We're not even sure what that big head is at the very end of this whole music video that we just haven't talked about yet. But also in the dance there's a lot of like him controlling the dancers, which I think is really interesting because I feel like when you listen to the song as well, there's the spoken part where it's almost like someone giving commands or like enticing you to do something, and in those parts of the dance he's like taking on that role and like controlling what the dancers are doing. So I think that's really interesting. I just want to know what's going on.
I hadn't thought about it in that way. But yeah, the only thing I thought with like the big mechanical head at the end was like, oh yeah, it's mirroring the beginning.
But we will wrap it up there for today. So TLDR for this video is, first and foremost, Wonho, congratulations on another amazing comeback. Crazy. Clearly, we are both very into this comeback. We're super into the song, the guitar line, but also the performance is really interesting. And the ending of this music video just like caught us totally off guard, had us totally enraptured. And we are super excited to see these comeback promotions and everything that comes after this to see if it continues on.
So if you would like to talk with us more about Wonho, about this release, about what you think that head at the end is supposed to be, then feel free to reach out to us on our socials, which are linked in the cards. And as always, if you enjoyed this this reaction video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!